Hi everyone, it's Alexandra and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video on a topic that I see quite a bit on the Facebook group and on Instagram, and that is the idea of the Dutch door. I'm thinking of starting a new series where I go over different bullet journal hacks. So this is going to be the one that I'm going to be focusing on for today, the Dutch door. And so basically, what is a Dutch door and how can you implement it into your bullet journal? A Dutch door is a door that's divided horizontally so that usually the bottom half obviously remains shut and the top half opens. And so when you apply that concept to a bullet journal, okay, it's basically when one part is really just left stationary and the other part can, flap to different pages and be left open, okay? I haven't really seen many bullet journals where the top half swings open and the bottom half is stationary. You usually see it the way I have it here. And I'm gonna kind of walk you through the whole process of setting up a Dutch door. And then I'm also going to go over a vertical version of Dutch door, which is a lot easier if you're just starting out with this whole concept before you're like ripping out portions of pages in your bullet journal. The vertical version might be a better fit for you just to start out with, just to see if you even like the Dutch door concept before you kind of dive into the horizontal. For the month of July, I knew I wanted to experiment with the Dutch door. Because I've seen it all over the place, and I thought that it would be a good variation to combine a weekly overview and like a little dashboard as you see here, and then have your dailies. So basically, when you set up your Dutch door, okay, you want to leave a couple pages in between, okay? So in this case here, in my Loic term, I started out on page 124 and my last page here is page 131. And what I did here was I took out 3 pages in the middle. I left 3 pages, okay? And what I did was I basically started ripping down, just cutting, going down, down, down. It was I was so nervous doing it, okay? And then I cut across, okay? So the top portion obviously was then cut out. And then what I did was just to kind of finish it, make it look more finished, I had this beautiful washi tape from the June Planner Society kit, and it was a whole like summer theme with the colors and stuff. So I figured that's kind of how I use the washi tape to kind of go with my whole theme for this week. So I basically took the washi tape and I started out here, and it's one continuous piece. So then I would like literally just like work my way around. So then I would take the first page, wrap it around, continue, okay, and wrap it until, so I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, okay? And then I obviously left it here. Now the reason why I decided to do a Dutch door for this week is because we are going away on vacation this weekend, so there won't be a video next week, so I apologize, but with packing and getting everything ready before we go, I just needed more room for things, so I figured this was gonna be a perfect week to kind of just do all of that. So I did the washi tape. Then I decided to, for each little half page here, it was going to be dedicated to a daily. So that's why I left 3 pages, okay? 1 for each day. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I combined the weekend together. If you want to do Saturday and then Sunday, that's fine. But I needed a don't forget page. So I combined the weekend. But if you wanted to dedicate a page to Sunday as well, that's great. And so that is basically this whole concept here with the horizontal Dutch door. I measured out the boxes again. I combined the weekend over here, and this is kind of like my week at a glance. I also had stickers from the Planner Society June kit, and so I put them here as headers really quick, and I just wrote in the days, okay? And I just added in some stickers. Again, experiment. I'm experimenting as I go. Really kind of went with the whole beachy vibe here because I had these stickers that I'm just not using. So I was like, all right, you know what? Let me just use them. So then here I have a little dashboard, my month overview, my meals for the week, and notes that will then get transferred over to my dailies. So this is the horizontal version of this. Again, it was a little nerve-wracking, like, you know, you're ripping down the page and you're trying to cut across and stuff, but it's a really cool concept, and I can see myself using this layout even maybe in my teacher bullet journal, which I've started to set up with like lesson plans or something for the week here, and then the dailies that I have to do, making copies or whatever else needs to get done for that particular day in order to get that lesson ready. So I can honestly even see this being used or utilized in a teaching bullet journal, but stay tuned for that. Okay, so this is the horizontal version that mimics an actual Dutch door layout, okay? But before I did this, last week I had done a vertical Dutch door, okay? So basically this was it right here. So I took, these were my dailies, I left one page in the middle, and I just folded it in half, okay? And so no matter how you flip it, you know, you have instant access to your weekly overview. So I basically took this layout that I had done a plan with me a couple weeks ago. I put that here, made it a little smaller. Okay. I put my monthly overview, my meals. I did a shopping list for this week. And then I had any notes that I needed to do. And then again, this was all spread out into my dailies. So this is a really, really good like baby step if you really want to, whatchamacallit, start out with the Dutch door, but you're afraid to take the big jump. I would suggest going with a vertical Dutch door layout first, see how you like it, and then make the big leap over to the horizontal. Because it's, you know, you're taking a plunge. But again, I think this is working very well for me this week. So, because I do have a lot going on. So it gives me a lot of space in my dailies to write down things that I need to remember to do before we go, so that I don't forget anything. So again, it also depends on the week, what's going on. If it's a really, really busy week, Dutch door layout would be great. The week before, when I had done this one, you know, it fulfilled its needs. So honestly, it also depends on what's going on any given week. So that is pretty much it with the Dutch door. It's a lot easier than it looks. Again, I think people get intimidated by the fact that they're like ripping out or cutting out portions of pages to make this work. But it's a very, I think, ingenious concept. It really is. And I'm a fan of it. But yeah, this is going along with my whole experimentation as I'm working through the bullet journal system and stuff, and I'm finding new ways to just keep things exciting, one, but to also find more layouts that work to suit my needs. So that is it. You have your horizontal and you have your vertical. And I want to put out there, if you want to answer this in the comment section, have you ever used the Dutch door? And if so, has it worked for you? Are there any modifications that you've made to your Dutch door that you've included, you know, in a dashboard? Or I would love to know, because any insight would be great on that. So that is it for today's video. It's a little bit of a short one. Again, there will not be a video next week because I will be on vacation. So my Instagram, you know, and everything will just kind of slow down a little bit for the week. But in the meantime, please subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on alexandraplans.com and on Instagram, and I am now on Facebook, so please follow me there. And until next time, bye. Hope you guys are having a great July.